today I'm gonna do a 25% off used books haul. So if you watch my book hauls regularly, you will know that at this point, if the books are not new releases or books that I'm like super looking forward to or super want to read immediately, mostly my books are used books. That means that the online store where I buy all of these has decided that I am such a loyal customer that they give me a 25% off coupon. And I obviously could not hold back on anything. I bought basically all of the books from my wish list that were available in this bookstore. I'm still having pretty high standards for myself when it comes to books that I buy new or when it's new releases and arcs and all of that stuff. But when it comes to these used books, I really just buy them because they are available. And with 25% off, I really had to use the opportunity. But I am gonna go on a book buying ban after this. As always, my pre-orders and like arcs and Kindle deals are not in there. Until the end of my semester, I will be buying no more used books, except for if they sent me another 25% off coupon, because like I'd want to use that. But I don't think that's gonna happen for another little while. So yeah, today is basically my pre-book buying ban haul. I'm filming this at the end of June because when you're seeing this, I will be at my parents' house for my summer break. So the book buying ban will go from end of June until the end of September, so about 3 months. Maybe it will go longer, but like the end of my semester is the goal that I'm setting myself right now. Normally when I'm done with the semester, I'm like, I'm gonna buy books because I deserve it. But now, finally, I know this was a long intro. I'm just gonna go into the books that I bought with my 25% off coupon. And yeah, let's just get going in no particular order. First off, I have Shade Me by Jennifer Brown. This is like in not so great condition, but it did say so. But this is a book that I just think is really intriguing, but I'm not really sure if I'm actually gonna like it. So when I saw that it was available in like acceptable condition, but just for really cheap, I thought this is my chance to buy it and just see what I think of it. The main character in this book has this condition that I cannot pronounce, where emotions look like colors, and she is kind of involved in solving this crime. This is a whole trilogy, so I feel like there must be much more to this. I'm just really interested to read a book about a main character with this kind of condition, so I just really wanted to pick it up, but I'm really not sure if I'm gonna like it. So I have this kind of acceptable used copy, but it's a floppy paperback, so what else do I want? I'm really interested to see what I think of this. And next I have Barbary Station by E.R. Stearns. This is an adult science fiction and this has queer characters in it. I'm pretty sure it has a female romance, but definitely like sapphic girls in there. This is a space book. That's all I know. And I know, like, I keep saying I don't really like space books and I don't really tend to reach for science fiction. But, like, whenever there's, like, female romance or, like, sapphic girls in SFF, I'm just like immediately hooked. So I don't really care that normally I don't really read space books. If the space books are diverse in that way, I just want them. So I bought this. I don't exactly know what this is about anymore. I do think this is about like space pirates. So that's two buzzwords, sapphic and pirates, versus one anti-buzzword. So I feel like I will be fine, and I have heard some good things about it. I'm excited. Next I have one that is super exciting. I cannot believe that I was already able to find this in the used store, because this came out just a couple of weeks ago and I've actually been eyeing the hardcover, but I knew I wouldn't really get to it, so I was like, don't buy it now, you know you're probably not gonna get to it anytime soon, so don't buy it. But finding this paperback on the used store, I knew I had to get it, and that is To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo. This is one of my most anticipated releases of the year, and I just, as I said, cannot believe that it was already available in the used store. This is the UK edition, but the cover doesn't really differ much from the US edition. I'm gonna be honest, this was pretty cheap. If I love this, I might end up getting the hardcover because I just really like this cover, but for now I'm just excited that I already have it in my hands and will probably read this super soon. Then I have Spyglass by Maria V. Snyder. This is the third book, I'm pretty sure, in the Glass trilogy, which is the companion trilogy to the Study trilogy. Oh, always confusing. And I'm so excited that this was available because like I was already sure I'm gonna make this 25% off order, and I already had a couple of books in my cart. And then I saw that this was also currently available, and I was so happy because this means that I now have the full Glass trilogy. What's even better about this though is that normally when you buy books that have a lot of different editions, you can try and search for the edition that you want, but it doesn't always mean that you actually get the edition that you want. For this one, it did show this cover, but I really didn't want to hope that it would actually be this edition, but it is, which means that I not only have the whole trilogy now, but that I have them all in the same editions, which that, with this series alone, I feel like is a prize you won. But all of them used, that's huge. I am so excited. I need to finally read Fire Studies so that I can actually get to these, but I don't know, maybe having all three of them will motivate me to finally get to that. Then we have Do Not Disturb by A.R. Tor. This is the second book in the Diana Madden trilogy, and I read The Girl in 6E last year and actually really enjoyed it. I liked the kind of mix between erotica and thriller. I think it was done in a very good way, and I'm interested to see where this one is gonna go. I have been wanting to continue this trilogy for so long, but I didn't want to get them full price, so I was so excited that this was available also at the perfect timing, because a couple of times I was searching for it and they didn't even have it in their catalog. So not only was I able to find it, but they also had it available immediately. I was just like, this is my lucky day. I mean, come on. So this is hopefully a book that I will end up reading in the next couple of weeks. I am very excited where this is gonna go. The next book I have is The Stars Are Legion by Cameron Hurley, and I actually think this is the space book with the female romance in it, and this is just space pirates. It might have a queer cast as well, but this one I for sure know that there's sapphic girls in it, and I'm pretty sure that they fall in love. Yeah, I have 2 space books in this haul. I don't know what's happening. I think this is also adult science fiction. Another one that I basically just picked up because I just want to read more queer SFF. So here we are. I think this is probably even more out of my comfort zone than Barbary Station, but queer SFF, y'all. Then I have The Miseducation of Cameron Post by Emily M. Danforth. This is also a queer contemporary, and this is one that I think is a little bit like sadder and darker. I think this is about a girl who lives in a town that's pretty conservative, and also her family is. And so when a new girl starts coming to town and she's developing feelings for her, her family kind of wants to fix her. So I think it has to do with conversion therapy. I'm sure it's not gonna be an easy read, but it's just really something that I just want to read to kind of know what this is about. The movie, I think, got picked up by distributors or whatever it's called. Not sure if it's ever gonna make its way to Germany, but I do know that there is a movie that it is gonna come out, and so I thought it was about time that I get to this book. I'm saying that as if I bought it because of the movie coming out. I bought it because it was available in the used store, but you know, it's definitely time for me to read it. Then we have a German translation of a French book, and it is called Die wundersamen Koffer des Monsieur Perle by Timothy de Fombelle. I actually found out about it because I saw that the English translation comes out soon, or came out earlier this year. I think the English title is The Book of Pearl, I want to say. And so when I then looked it up, I saw that it already had a German translation as well. So I was like, okay, that means I will read the German translation instead of the English translation. This is a fantasy book. I think it's YA. And I think this is some kind of portal fantasy about a man who's trying to get back into a world of magic and stuff like that. I am so intrigued by this. You know how sometimes you have a book in your hand and you feel like this is containing so much magic, you can feel it burst out of the pages? Like, this is one of those books. I'm incredibly excited to read this, and I really love this cover. It has an interesting vibe as well. Just really glad that I got this. Then I have another German translation, and that is Das Mädchen, das Geschichten fängt by Victoria Schwab. This is the German translation of The Archive, which is obviously one of my favorite books by Victoria Schwab and in general. And I've been wanting to get the German copy for a while because I think this cover is wonderful. I love the German title because it translates to The Girl That's Catching Histories, which is just perfect for the archived. I love this German title so much. I think I might end up reading this at some point to see how the translation is. But yeah, I'm just really happy I own it. I love this cover so much. I mean, obviously, Victoria Schwab has sold her soul to the cover gods, and it does not matter which, you know, publishing market it is. And finally, for this haul, I have A Madness So Discreet by Mindy McGuinness. This is a YA historical fiction, and I think it's about a girl who is in an insane asylum, but I don't think she should be there. I don't really know, maybe feminist elements. I really love Mindy McGuinness, the female of the species, and I've been wanting to read more by her as well. This is the book that kind of intrigues me the most out of the rest of them. So I mean, I feel like this is something that people have very mixed opinions on. I feel like this is one that you either love or hate, so I'm interested to see where on the spectrum I will fall. And these are all of the books that I bought with my 25% off coupon. Obviously, as always, I know it's kind of become my catchphrase as well. Let me know if there's anything in here in particular that you'd be interested to hear my thoughts about. Then I will try and prioritize that book. And yeah, this is also gonna be my last book haul for a while. I don't really have that many pre-orders planned, so I don't think that I will do another book haul until this book buying ban is over. So there will hopefully not be a book haul until like beginning of October. We'll see. But yeah, I have definitely done my fair share of book hauls in the last couple of months. Way more than I usually do in this time span. So really, a break will do us all good. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I guess I'll see you soon. Bye!